Here we have the 3020 HE control panel. Turn the system on using the power button. During the startup screens you will see an iNet icon if the panel is suitable for use with the iNet system. Here we have the standby screen. This screen is designed to give information on how the system is working. In the top right hand corner you will see the mains plug-in symbol. This shows that the boiler has mains powered to it. Top left, this circle with arrows on it shows that the system is calling for heat and the pump is working. The moon and the sun icons show that the timers are set. When the timer is in play, then the icon turns green. If you have the flow constant hot water system fitted, the flow symbol flashes whilst the water is heating up, then becomes solid when it's ready. The top temperature is the ambient temperature within the vehicle. The bottom temperature is the outside temperature. Only applies if the outdoor temperature sensor is fitted. If the clock is set and activated, this will show at the bottom. That is the standby screen. Press menu and this will bring up the manual settings page. The first line is your desired temperature. This temperature must be higher than the ambient temperature you saw on the previous page for the system to heat up. The shower icon is where the hot water is controlled. Middle shade is both hot water and heating. A full shaded triangle is the hot water boost. This turns off the heating and puts all the power into the hot water. After 30 minutes, this will by default revert back to the middle. If you want to tell the boiler not to worry about the hot water, for example at night, or if you go out during the day, then just reduce until no shading is visible. The next line is the electrical power. Here you can set the kilowatts you require. 1 kilowatt 4 amps, 2 kilowatt 9 amps, and 3 kilowatt 13 amps. The flame allows the boiler to use the gas. Green is on, blue is off. Gas is up to 6 kilowatts, so it's twice as powerful as the electric. You can use both, giving a maximum of 9 kilowatts. Prioritization by default is given to the electric. This means that the gas used is a minimal amount and turns itself on or off as the boiler requires. If you have a Truma aircon fitted, then here you can turn the light on and off. Now with the ACC button, this creates climate control. So whatever temperature you set, it will hold it, either bringing the heating or the air conditioning on. The A button is a shortcut to all the activated functions. Now onto the advanced settings. The night timer. First set the temperature you require. Set the start time. Then stop time. How many days you want it on for. At the bottom you can tell the standby screen to go black. Turn the water off. If you have a bedroom sensor fitted, here you can set it to sense from that sensor. If you have an AC fitted, here you can tell it to go to sleep during the time set. Before leaving the page, make sure the timer is on. Day timer is the same as the night, just without some of the options at the bottom. Once the timers are set, the moon and the sun will appear on the standby screen. The next icon is the priority button. This tells the boiler whether to prioritize gas or electric when it's set to use both. Default is set to electric. However, if it's more economical to use gas, then swap it over. The control panel icon. Here you can adjust the brightness and change how the standby screen looks. Just remember, if set to dark, you will not be able to see the standby screen at all. If any discrete temperature sensors are fitted, this twin thermometer icon will be activated. Within this icon you can choose which temperature sensor you would wish to use. The clock icon. Here you can set the time and day. Tick show for the time to be displayed on the standby screen. If any buttons are greyed out, then these options are not fitted to the system. This little Pac-Man icon is the antibacteria setting. Activate and the system will come on at 2 o'clock in the morning, putting all the heat to the water, killing the nasty bacteria. It will turn off once it's finished. This should only be used periodically. The single thermometer icon. This is the temperature offset setting. If the panel or sensor is fitted in a high or low position, then you will need to adjust the offset to compensate for the difference. Higher the sensor, then minus the offset. If the sensor is located nearer the floor, then plus the offset. The mountain icon. This is your high altitude mode. If you are camping above 1,000 meters, then activate this function. It will increase the airflow into the boiler, giving it more oxygen. Remember, do not forget to turn it off when you travel back down. The sound icon. By activating this, makes every button make a noise as you press it. The egg timer icon. This is the delayed start feature. Here you can tell the system to start and stop within a 7-day period. The circulation icon. Here the pump is set to either thermo or constant. Always set this to thermo. The next icons are specifically for technicians. Installed accessories. Here you activate any option specifically for this system. For example, if you have a load monitor fitted, activate by ticking the relevant box. Never select two pumps at the same time. Only select the one that is fitted. You could end up turning off a pump by accident. If the option dongle is fitted, then more options will appear. If you fit an accessory, then do not forget to activate it here. Service page. This page gives a lot of information about the system. As a service tech, you will be able to see the glycol and the water temperatures. The combustion fan speed will tell you what stage the gas is on, will even help you diagnose any faults. If a load monitor is fitted, then the AC load will be shown. This is the load for the whole vehicle. If you press on the right side in the middle, as I'm doing, hold for approximately 30 seconds, another page appears. This shows you the faults that have occurred. If you are fault finding, then always check here first to see what faults have been activated in the past. To reset all the faults, come out of the service page and select Reset. This will reset all the customer settings but not the system settings. The reset button is also useful if you get stuck. Reset and start again. That's it for the 3020 HE panel. Thanks for watching.